Alright, so today is the evening of day 37. Watching these two little red-tailed catfish grow. 37 days since I bought them at the pet store. They were about 2 weeks old when I bought them. And we're doing daily videos every day to watch the growth on these guys. They're getting big really super fast. Got one over by the heater, kind of hugging the heater. The other one, he's kind of... seems like he's always kind of hiding under this filter here. Alright, so let me take this filter up here. Look at how big he is. That's amazing. They're growing super fast. So I've been measuring these guys about once a week or so. And it seems like the rate they're growing, they're growing about an inch every 10 days. I was actually watching some other guy's video, and he said he was kind of not doing every single day as far as the growth, but he did it like every week, every couple weeks, and it seemed like he was getting the same exact result, like an inch every 10 days, which is kind of interesting. We're getting kind of the same results. So yeah, every 10 days, an inch of growth. That's a lot of growth. It's pretty unbelievable. All right, so I'm gonna kind of dry up this hot tub so I don't get soaked leaning up against it here. It's kind of interesting to watch them every single day and then take videos. The weird thing is going back in the videos and to see how small these guys were when I bought them 37 days ago. They were really super small. And it's weird seeing them every single day. You don't realize how big they're getting until you look back at some of the videos and you're like, man, some days I come out and it's really obvious that they're getting really super big from day to day. Even one day makes a really big difference. And some days I can tell, and then some days it's not really that noticeable, which is kind of weird. Alright, so I'm cleaning up a little bit here. It's pretty good. Not much food from the last feeding, just a couple little spots here and there. Alright, so today we're going to feed them their favorite, hands down their favorite. This is beef liver that I got from the grocery store. I think I paid like $6 for this whole pack, and I haven't even barely touched the amount of beef liver that's in this packet. It's pretty amazing. Alright, so I'm going to take this camera, put it in an underwater housing, and give you some underwater video. Alright, so today is the morning of day 38. 38 days. I was actually looking back at one of my videos. I just happened to run into it over on YouTube. It was day 13. I couldn't believe what a difference between day 13 and today on day 38. Look at how big he is down there. It's kind of crazy. You don't realize how fast they grow unless you take videos. Look at how big he is already. Wow. They are really big compared to what they were just a couple weeks ago. That's amazing. I'm going to take this filter out. I'm sure I'll get to the point, at some point, where I won't need to take the filter out. They'll be too big to hide under the filter and I'll just be able to feed them. Once I move into a bigger pool, like an indoor pond or something like that, I definitely won't have to take the filter out because it won't get on the way, but they just like to hide under it now. All right, so looks like we're getting kind of an oily layer up on the top. First thing I'm going to do before I do anything, I want to wipe this down so I don't get soaked. Then we'll do a little cleanup. I don't know where that oily layer is coming from. Maybe it's coming from the beef liver, because the last thing I fed was that beef liver, I think. I bet that's where it's coming from. And then in the morning it seems pretty clear, because at night I don't feed the in the mornings I don't feed the beef liver, so in the afternoon seems like the oily layer kind of goes away. I bet that's what it's from. Alright, cleaning up a little bit on the shelf up here. Just kind of spot cleaning. I have to get in the habit of cleaning this up every day, so when they get really big, we'll stay on top of it and won't get really dirty. Alright, so today we are feeding some raw shrimp tails from the supermarket. This is still mostly frozen here. Hasn't been long since I chopped this up. It'll thaw as soon as it hits the water. Alright, so I'm going to put this camera in an underwater housing and give you a little bit of underwater video.